Yo, yo, yo. It's popping YouTube. Man, what it do, bruh? Oh, shit, my fault. Hello, I'm here, y'all. I'm over here watching motherfucking Nightcat real fast. I can see the upside down Shannon Sharp and shit. I'm gonna get on camera later, though. Homie said Jersey still ass. You funny as hell, man. Rep your hood, man. What hood you from, man? I ain't think you ever said what state you from and shit. Like, I forgot your way. Who is this ain't from Flatbush? So I'm in New Orleans. So I'm in you in New Orleans. New Orleans got a lot of hoods though. Yeah, I get New Orleans props and shit. New Orleans, New Orleans. That's Lil Wayne in them, right? That's where Lil Wayne from, right? From New Orleans, and Baby and all of them, and Chopper for making the band. That's all New Orleans, right? Lil Wayne and all them and shit. Baby, Cash Money and shit. No Limit and shit. Yeah, a lot of people came out of New Orleans and shit. A lot of people came out of New Orleans. It's the mid of the world. Okay. Shit, you ever seen Lil Wayne and shit? You ever seen Baby and them and shit? And No Limit and shit, all of them? He said I'm on the river. So I don't know New Orleans. I ain't never been there, so I can't tell if that's so that ain't by where Lil Wayne and them was from. I dropped last year. Oh, you said BG? All right. Let me see what he said. When is coming back? We started the job and never came back to finish building my fucking day. That's crazy. Little young YN. Who's a little YN? I'm a grown ass man. I just seen that shit. At airport, I see them all the time. A word? But you forgetting too. I mean, I just gave New Orleans respect. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people came out. But like, if you, I don't know what your age range is, but a lot of big time people came out of where I come from. You did Shaquille O'Neal, Michael B. Jordan that played on Creed. If you know anything about real hip hop, Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill, you did like that's if you really know like your real OGs. Like a lot of history, a lot of big time people come from Jersey. But you gotta understand this too. I come from the mecca of hip hop. I come from the area of the mecca of hip hop. I grew up close to New York. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the influence of that came from Jersey, Philly, and all the tri-state areas. So I come from the tri-state area. So I come from the mecca of what a lot of people follow. You know what I mean? How is Jersey soft when it's close to the mecca of a lot of shit? A lot of shit moves from Jersey, New York, especially from Newark Airport and our ports. A lot of shit from New York run through Jersey first. If you didn't know that, a lot of shit runs through our ports. Why do you think when you watch movies, if you ever watch any 50 Cent, you ever watch any of 50 Cent's movies like Raising Canyon or Power? If you watch that shit, a lot of this shit do take place in Jersey and New York. There's a reason why. Hey, nothing soft about Jersey. I look like a boy, you boss. Smack the shit out your ass, boy. Crazy as hell. Nah, but I give New Orleans credit though. No disrespect to New Orleans, but there's gangsters everywhere. So you ain't gonna sit and say Jersey don't got no gangsters. That's false. No, I get it. It's different in New Orleans, but you must not. I've never been to New Orleans, and I can tell that you probably never been to. This guy cool. I'm like you off camera. Tell what you 17, bro. I'm a grown ass man, bro. Get your little ass kid out of here, boy. Get your ass, motherfucking body slam. Get your punk ass out of here. Nah, but I heard stories about New Orleans and shit. I know that I know there's trenches over there. It's the trenches, but there's trenches in Jersey too. There's trenches in every shit. Man, get your dumb ass out of here. This fool like a pedophile or some shit. I don't play that shit. Get your head knocked the fuck off, bro. On game. I don't really play with weirdos in chat like that. You know me, I goof around with the chat, but I don't play with weirdos. Like it ain't that type of time on here with me. I think this dude got me all the way fucked up. Said it's wicked. And you too with this right here. He said, I knew I was in the summits of Colombia and felt safe. Yo, word? Now I heard that New Orleans get a shaking. I heard. But there's parts of Jersey that you don't want to just walk on too. You gotta remember this. I know that New Orleans is different. I know y'all gang bang and all that shit, but where I'm from, like you gotta understand this too. Like a lot of the California niggas came to New York and Jersey, and like niggas been banging since like the early '90s in Jersey, like way before like other states been banging. So if you talking about like it's like it's almost like how LA is parts of Jersey, if it makes sense to you. So it's like, would you be scared to walk through like LA and shit like that? Like, around that territory where it's like it's a lot of different gangs and shit like that. So that'll kind of give you a glimpse of how like parts of New York and Jersey is. No, I get it. No, I get it, but I'm putting respect on every place has a treacherous place. Every place has a treacherous though. There's a hood everywhere, but I understand that because I remember Baby and them talking about that. Like New Orleans is different, but if you also listen to some of the other shit when they got money and they start traveling around, they seen that this gangsters everywhere. Like New York, Jersey, shit. Baby, Wayne, they've been to New York and Jersey plenty of times. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised. A lot of people know about like where I'm from, especially my county of Jersey, where I'm from. A lot of people from your hood might know, like they might know niggas from like my county. Only two people in the place I felt was on the. Yeah, Haiti go. Yeah, Haiti. I got a lot of Haitian friends, and I know Haiti. Like different countries is way different. You know what I mean? Like bro. Different countries to top your motherfucking hand off and shit, bro. They'll kidnap your ass. You know what I mean? People move different in different countries. I got a couple close friends that's Haitian and shit. So yeah, I know about Haitian mob and all that stuff. I know how like you don't want to go to certain countries, your ass won't come back. You know what I mean? You won't come back, you won't make it back. That's a fact. I ain't got that many trolls on here like I thought I would. We just having a normal conversation and shit. I know it's one thing too. When I'm not on camera, people won't come. But once I get on camera, more people will come to this motherfucker. This shit weird, right? We'll see. Yeah, but have you been over there? Like, have you been to different states? You know what I mean? Like, have you traveled around? Like, you gotta experience it from yourself too. Like, you can't just go about off what people say. Like, you gotta travel more. I say you say you went to a couple different countries, but just staying in the states. Like, have you been? How many states around here have you been to? You feel me? Like, how many states? How many hoods have you really touched based on? Like, have you been to California? Have you ever been to New York, Jersey, Philly, parts of DC? You know what I mean? Like it. You said Memphis. Yeah, but man, like shit, Memphis definitely not hooded in like New York and Jersey. Like that's easy. So you've been to New York, you've been to Jersey. I never heard nobody say like Memphis is more hooded than like New York and shit or Jersey. I never heard that. Nah, I know Memphis is wild, but I never heard it being more treacherous than like New York. You know, New York and parts of Jersey always on like one of the top lists. My cousin moved out there. Back to oh man, Memphis, critical. Nah. Every hood get down. See, I'm different. I respect everybody's get down because everything is different. So every shit is spooky. I'm in Florida, and Florida got spooky spots, and you'd think like this shit all cookies and cream and shit in Florida, and it's not. You know, every place got a different type of hood. It depends like where you at. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody move different. That's what I'm saying. Every state move different. Everybody move different. The whole thing is there's gangsters everywhere, no matter where you go, or whatever country, wherever state you at, there's gangsters everywhere. You just gotta move correct. I don't really get involved with street stuff. I'm not like involved like that with shit. I'm a lot older. I'm not involved with none of that shit no more. You know what I mean? Or feel I'm on a whole different type of shit. So I don't stay in the streets. So none of that shit don't really matter pertaining to me. I just work and that's about. I'm not in the streets like that. No gangsters come from New Jersey, though. You crazy as hell. Not yo. That's you ridiculous. Do your research. Cause I respect where you from, but to say there ain't no gangsters in Jersey, you is straight bugging. Like bugging on all types of levels. Like there's, you know how many groups and motorcycle gangs, the mafias in Jersey, Haitian mobs, Bloods, is Crips, is Kings, is bro, you create it's MS-13, bro, and it's other organizations. You got the Greeks, you got Masons, you got Elks. It's mad shit, bro. So to say like you crazy, Freddie Wap, the only gangster I respect from Jersey. You know what's funny? How you said that? Freddie Wap, he family to me. And I ain't even gonna get too more deep into that, but yeah, Fetty Wap fan, bro. Like, people that know me know like I have connection to a lot of people, so I just keep it like that. But Fetty Wap like a family ties and shit. You know what I mean? It's funny how you said Fetty Wap too, and Fetty Wap from Jersey. You know what I mean? Like he from Patterson, so I got family all through Patterson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts, man, fact. You know what I mean? Yeah, but salute to Fetty Wap. You know what I mean? Actually, there might be a time where you might see me bottom one day. You never know. That's why I be telling people to follow this page. If people know, like if you ever follow I keep telling people like I don't know what time you on this shit. Like, my boy Farron in the building. Farron might have been there too. Farron, you was there when I interviewed. I forgot if you was there when I interviewed Spider from Black Ink on my other page. It's me and him. He told he brought up Fetty Wap and shit, and I'm like, Fetty Wap kind of like like family and shit. Like we got family ties, me and Fetty Wap. I just don't be telling people and shit like that. So, because this guy, me and him going back and forth about hoods and shit. He talking about Jersey and shit. Yeah. You was there, see? Yeah. So I was telling the homie in the chat. Me and him going by. He said he talking about ain't no gangsters in Jersey and all that shit. So we was going back and forth about that. He said the only person he respected is Fetty Wap. So I'm like, yeah, me and Fetty Wap got ties and shit. But I'm like, I got ties with a lot of people I don't even mention on this page. Oh, you love Fetty? Yeah, don't be telling a lot of people. I let people know in time and shit. Like, yeah. But yeah, me and Fetty got some family ties and shit. Like, I always be having ties and shit. But nah, when I interview Spider from Black Ink and shit like that, I was saying that I'm gonna be going back up to Jersey in New York probably in the summertime. So I was telling the homie in the chat. He said Jersey country. You ain't never been there then. You say you been to every state, bro. But now I was fucking when I was saying that he might see me. There might be a bit he might see me with Fed. You never know. I might run into him. Depends how I know he doing shows and shit like that though. But yeah, might see me with some more Black Ink people and shit. Like I said, stay tuned. I got some interviews coming up too. I'm gonna be doing too. With some different artists that's from different places, Jersey, New York, whatever. I'm just gonna be doing interviews with people soon. So stay tuned. But you never ran through Jersey, bro. Name one street in Jersey that you ain't never been to Jersey. Everybody that hit that motherfucking like button too. If you come to my cell, you be wearing red M&Ms and looking pretty crook. And get your stupid ass up out of here. You're not even making no sense. Everybody has some Martin Luther King Street. That's like a typical street. You funny to say that. Like that's like a typical street that mad places have a Martin Luther King Street. Everybody got milk. That's what I was saying. You know what I mean? Like everybody got that. That's just one street. I ran through that. Bro, and that's funny you say that, but that's that street like in Jersey, that street, boy, he crazy as hell. Like you know, like I'm not even gonna say what's on that street, bro. Like you definitely won't run through that street. Cause it's funny too. Like on most places too, a Martin Luther King Street would be a hood street, which is funny. But like in Jersey, Martin like it's different Martin Luther King streets though. But I can name one part of a county where there is a Martin Luther King Street, you won't want to run around there, bro. Like, straight up. Especially saying go there saying you run shit, boy. You funny as hell. Is you, you saying if I run this shit, boy, you won't make it up. You won't make it up that hood saying that shit, boy. You crazy as hell. And actually, I'm a part of something too. So that I just don't be putting what I'm a part of and shit. Like I don't put my shit out like that. You did, but something that I'm a part of be around that a street called Martin Luther King Street. You definitely ain't running shit over there. That's a fact. All I'm gonna say is I got brothers in every state. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? So whatever state you at or whatever place you've been at, I got brothers and connections in every state. Meaning like whatever state you at right now, I could reach out to a person in that state. No, I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying I could. That's the difference. But that's not like I ain't putting like nothing out, no dressing in New Orleans. Okay, I got bros in New Orleans. I'm sure I can reach out to brothers around that county where you're from. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm just being for real. I'm not. It's not like no joking shit. You said Saint Bernard. Okay, all right, yeah. I'm sure I can reach out to brothers around there, parish. What are those streets? I don't understand what is that, a street? I screenshot that shit and I see if I can reach out to brothers. And I can start naming streets I can reach out to brothers on too. You dig what I'm saying? So don't start putting streets and shit. That's not good for you. I'm just saying, just like to be honest. Like you act like somebody can't run it up. Bro, I screenshot this shit right now. Homie got me always fucked up. Like I couldn't find I'm gonna screenshot it and I'm gonna see if I got brothers around that area. Homie just putting streaks and shit, boy. Like I want motherfucker really screenshot that shit. Like you got me always fucked up. But I'm not. That's not about run up. That's just about people on YouTube saying a little too much. You dig what I'm saying? Like that'd be dumb. If I say I'm a part of something and I got brothers all around or close by in every state, that'd be stupid if for you to start putting addresses up or streets up. That's stupid. That's a dumb move. I'm just being like honest. I'm not saying nothing gonna happen. I just like that's a dumb move. Don't ever do that. Just in general to anybody's page. Don't ever put you don't know who people know because I seen that shit happen on YouTube where people really had connections to different. shit where people be at. That shit that shit really does happen. I'm not I don't care who you are. It don't matter who you are. I'm just telling you from a standard of a person, don't put streets and none of that shit up where you from. Because it on the internet, there's people that got connections to every state. You know, just some people, not everybody, but you will run into people that will do. And I'm just telling you that I'm somebody that just happens to be somebody that's like that. Not saying like, oh, I'm gonna find who you are, blah blah blah. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just saying that there are some people because I've seen it happen on YouTube. So I'm just telling you because it seems like you taking it as a joke, like you trolling. I'm trying to put you on game. Like you know what I mean? You playing around in the chat, and I'm like putting you on game about something. So that's on you. But I don't know what time you on. But what was that? No, I ain't playing around with you. I ain't goofing around with you. You not really on nothing. But nah, but we just networking. I'm not out here. We ain't shooting no jabs and that. You the one saying pull up, do this and that. I'm not on that type of time, bro. That's not the type of time I'm on. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to prove to you that I could find people close to where you at. No, I want you to be smart and not tell me where you're at. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. I want you to be smart and not tell somebody where you're at. I'm not on that type of time, bro. You good on my note. Because I don't feel like there's no threat coming shook. It's not about you being shook. It's about somebody saying, I never said what I was a part of. It's just somebody saying, "Hey, I'm a part of something where I have brothers in every state." So if somebody's saying that to you, I'm like, okay, I. It's like you telling me, okay, I'm a part of something, and I have brothers in every state. So I'm like, okay, this guy might have some connections. That's how I would look at it. You said, "Well, make it happen." No, I'm not making it happen because I don't have nothing to prove to you, bro. But if you want to be curious, I screenshotted what you saying, but I don't know if those are streets and shit you putting out. So what you want me to do to find out what closest brother I have closer to you and all that stuff? Like no, that's something I would keep between myself. I just got the streets that you put up on there, and I keep that for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to prove. I don't have nothing to prove. I don't prove stuff on the internet. Checkmate what? What did you checkmate? I don't understand what you mean. So yeah. It's not really a checkmate. It's you. I put you on game. So what did you check me? I put you on game. I sunned you. So what do you mean? I sunned you. What are you talking about? You got sunned. I schooled you. I broke shit down to you. So what are you not comprehending? Go ahead, man. 'Cause just like you're not comprehending stuff. Nah, I think your mama is Anthony. So bitch ass out of here. Now I don't know what that clown said. Yeah, but that's what it is, though. We ain't going back and forth. I'm back from the dome. That's what's up, man. Yeah, yeah. We ain't gonna go back and forth about hoods and none of this shit, bro. This ain't what that shit's about. Or who can find who. People don't. That's how people get hurt on the internet in real life. So we don't play like that on the internet. So I'm trying to put you on game about shit. So man, my name is on the page, bro. Let me say what's your name. You're funny. Anybody really on here and say that Jason Rich you passed the test. Like I'm saying, on the internet, you got, like I said, you gotta teach people some game. You gotta put people on game. You know what I mean? You gotta put people on game when it comes to this internet shit. Then everybody hit that like button, man. I appreciate it. Can my kid join? Here go this guy right here, y'all. Yo, check this guy out in the chat right here. This Down syndrome Jesus. Yeah. Look at this clown right here, y'all. So I don't know what religion y'all is, but he coming on here saying he Down syndrome Jesus, y'all. He like my words too, cause I used the word and it's June June. You my June June. You said you're not saying it right. You talking some juju. It's June June. You understand me? I say you my June June. Get my words right. I've been son Joe as you my son. That's why he come here saying my June June. That's my kids, my little June June, my little junior and shit. Yeah, but ain't no Down syndrome. You understand? That's disrespectful. So really, you disrespecting Jesus. He disrespecting Jesus, y'all. He disrespecting Jesus, y'all. He disrespected Jesus, y'all. You are a clown. Supposed to be funny. This guy disrespecting Jesus, y'all. No, you're disrespecting Jesus. So don't try to flip this on me or nothing. You're disrespecting right now. You know what I mean? You disrespecting right now. You disrespecting. Let me see. Robert Frost said he can't describe life and do what it goes on. Yo, what this guy saying in the chat, yo? What this guy disrespecting Jesus talking about? God being disrespectful, y'all. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You heard what the man Shannon Sharp said. The motherfucking mother. Y'all know about that. Y'all ain't got no TV.